We create our own 90s themed Halloween Horror Nights event on episode 350 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. What's up, dudes and dudettes, and welcome to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. I'm your totally tubular host. My name is Darren, and joining me, we got Chris.
Woo! What's up, guys?
What's up? We got Tracy.
Hey!
What up? And we got Lee. What's happening, Lee?
Station!
Station! All right, far out. All right, hello. I'm not gonna go. All right, so everybody, hello and welcome to the show. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Bit shell shocked after that, but yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, we are talking 90s. Yes, we're putting our creative hats on again.
Oh yes.
And yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of that. But real quick, first, we wanted to make a quick announcement about the Dead Man's Digest. Felt appropriate since this is a HHN themed show. That this year, the Dead Man's Digest is going to be kind of integrated into the regular show. I've kind of got a lot going on this year. Nina's got a lot going on. So we're not going to be able to do that separately. So Dead Man's Digest is going to go back to being a segment on the regular show here, just with us talking about the new things coming out and reviews and that kind of thing. So, especially because you're going to have reviews from you guys.
Yeah.
Because you'll be here.
Yeah,
so.
it's kind of going to go back to like it was when we first started the show, really, and it's just going to, the Halloween Horror Nights stuff will just be part of the show as normal.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Darren's heading into the upside down.
yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff happening, and unfortunately, it's all right around that time.
Yeah.
So still gonna make every effort to try to at least get out there once, but we'll see.
It's all good though, just in case anyone's panicking that Darren and Nina have got like the dying or anything. It's nothing like that. It's all good stuff.
Oh yeah, very, very good stuff.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Positivity.
So anyways, let's go to the email that set up this show here. That scent of Halloween Horror Nights fog cannot come fast enough. Should Halloween Horror Nights follow the theme of decades, we're left to assume that the 90s are up next. My question to you is, what houses and scare zones would you like to see at a 90s themed event? Personally, I'd love to see houses based on Scream and The Faculty. Sorry if you picked those ones. And although technically not a horror film, I always thought it'd be cool to see an Island of Dr. Moreau house. That'd be cool. Or the South Park version. Oh, it's a monkey with 4 asses. Love the podcast. Sincerely, Todd. So yeah, so we all came up with 2 houses and 2 scare zones themed to 90s IPs. They could be movies, TV shows, books, video games, etc. Anything. Just had to be 90s. Yeah. 1990s. I hope you guys didn't go into the 1890s or 1790s.
Oh, damn it.
Was there such things as IPs in the 1890s?
Oh, there's things around. There will be.
Oh, yeah. I'd say 1890s is probably like when they started the golden era. Definitely.
Well, my first house is based on Oliver Twist.
Yes. Mine's just on snake oil.
In fairness, you have Sweeney Todd. That's got to be around that time, isn't it? Probably a little bit later.
True.
Have you got Sweeney Todd?
Dang it. All right. So
this is interesting. I always think, because I think we as a group of people come at these things from a very different point of view, and I think these types of things, like when we do top 5 drinks, top 5 rides, top 5 snack items, those types of things, we generally all have the same things but in a different order, whereas I think this one...
Yeah, because there's only so much in the existing park, so with 4 people picking things, you're going to have some crossover there. So. But I tried to go way out in left field, so hopefully we didn't go into the same left field.
Yeah.
I'm worried about me and Tracy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like house scare zone. So we'll start with our house number 1. And Lee, you're going first. That's right.
This was one that I went back and forwards on whether it could be a scare zone or a house. And I ended up going with a house, obviously, because that's where we're at. And it was based on no one will have it. I can guarantee.
Everybody's
no one will
holding
have
the
this
breath.
film. Based on the 1993 film starring Emilio Estevez, Stephen Dorff, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeremy Piven, and Dennis Leary, and that film would be Judgment Night.
Good film.
I actually thought, as a house, are we all aware of the film Judgment Night?
You know I am.
Refresh my memory.
Yeah, not really.
Basically, the four guys hire. Well, they don't. One of them bullshits his way into getting this massive big Winnebago RV thing, and they're going out to. They're supposed to be going to some boxing fight, and they get stuck on the freeway going to the arena to watch it, and end up coming off into like a really dodgy area. End up coming across a guy who's been shot by the local sort of drug baron type guy who's Dennis Leary. And then it's basically them just trying to get away from him for the rest of the night. It's actually a really good
really
film.
Good. It's quite
I love
intense.
That sounds cool.
Cheers.
And I think because it's too easy to think about these types of things of being horror films. And I think it was kind of The Purge that sent me on this direction. I think, well, The Purge isn't necessarily
that's what I was
a horror
thinking.
film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even with Stephen Dorff too.
It would work really well. So I had it down that you would enter through the Winnebago, so you could have that and come out the back. Because for those that know the film, you'd have to have the tower block section where they're going from door to door trying to find them where they're hiding. You'd somehow do an effect with the kids' ladder bridge between the two buildings. You'd have an area of the sewer, which is just after that, and then obviously the supermarket at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Would work. I think would work really well
Yeah.
as a Horror Nights house and give you something different from, like you said, just the normal, your normal horror movie type stuff.
It'd be more realistic and gritty, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like again, like I said, it was The Purge that kind of that sent me in this direction. I think it would make a really good house.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I liked about The Purge, that it was like based more in reality, so the scares felt more real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. And it would afford a lot of those opportunities to do those scares like they did. We're pulling people out of, plants that are in the line and those kind of things. That would be perfect for that.
Yeah, because you do it, especially like with the section where they're in the tower blocks. So they're hiding in one of the rooms where they could have people coming out of, like, pulling people out of the doors or pulling people in from coming, because that scare in The Purge was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think that house was particularly good, but when that bit happened literally right in front, it was like, oh my god, that is one of the best things I have ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely awesome. All
Yeah,
right.
so there you go.
Cool.
No one went,
Definitely
so no one else had it.
Yeah, I think you're safe on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Tracy.
Well, I'm going to get this one out the way then. I've gone with the X-Files.
I knew someone. I knew someone would have it.
So, obviously you could be joining Mulder and Scully investigating X-Files. Other regular characters would crop up. Cigarette smoking man always cropped up, didn't he? So, so it's just a regular maze, but, you're going to encounter lights in the sky, mutants, alien abduction, Jersey Devil.
You could do so many references.
This is it. The pyrokinetics and the Amish aliens. I remember that one. Lycanthropy.
I love werewolves.
Tombs. Do you remember the character Tombs?
Do you know what? I've never really watched the
What?
X-Files.
Tombs,
murdering the livers because he needed murdering people to get the livers because he needed this last liver that he could hibernate for 30 years. I'll never forget Tombs. And I remember there was the Arctic research team that because of an organism started killing each other.
Oh,
that would be kind of. But that
some
would be
of them are rip-offs. Come on.
Yeah, but that there's so many things that would make really just great moments. It would just be seen after an episode. Each new room would be an episode,
and that's the thing where something like the X-Files lends itself to it more than, say, like an American Horror Story, because every episode's different. You can literally put so many different things in.
I'm going down the TV route rather than X-Files the movie.
Never seen that either.
And I've also only concentrated on season 1 because in my opinion that was the best season there was.
And because wasn't season 1 the one that was based more on? It was. I'm going to say fact, but in massive inverted commas.
It was not based on real
Like
specific cases,
mythology
but,
rather
but
than
no, it was
made up
based,
stuff.
It was based on cases, but not specific
Yeah.
cases. You know.
Yeah. And that's when they were heavy into like the monster of the week. And like,
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of continuity between the episodes. So like you get like a monster every episode and they deal
That's
with
it.
it and then go to the
Okay.
next
Yeah.
one.
That was it. Yeah.
Or like a situation. So
They'd
I
have
remember being
recurring
pretty
characters and things
terrified
like
of
that.
X-Files when I was younger.
yeah. Oh God, just play the theme song. I'll be
Yeah.
Yeah.
grab myself. Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, you could imagine the theme tune playing out at the front of the house like they
Yeah.
always did with the Walking Dead stuff.
and as you
didn't
leave,
yeah.
yeah, just
Ugh.
I liked X-Files. I thought it'd
Yeah.
make a good house.
It'd be great. Yeah. And then just have a bunch of Mulder and Scully's all the way through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah. So
very cool.
there you go.
I'd
It's an
dig it.
interesting one. I think you could have made. You could make an argument that it would make a decent house and a decent scare zone.
Well, this is it, and I had it down originally as a scare zone, but because I
Yeah.
wanted my other two to be scare zones, I had to turn it into a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did use a lot of fog on there too. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fog and alien lights and things.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, and simple to do as well. The effects would be very simple.
Yeah. And let's
And
be honest,
then-
if you said you were doing a 90s themed Halloween Horror Nights, everyone would be like, there's got to be X-Files.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of their shifts, Mulder and Scully have to go ride Men in Black
Yeah.
with everybody. It'd be awesome. All right. So Chris, let's hear your house.
All right. My house is a movie that turned into like a franchise of mainly direct to VHS. So
Awesome.
Tremors would
Ah.
be one of my houses.
I have never seen it.
1990 Tremors. You
I
should
love
see
that.
it. It's
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Is that Kevin Bacon?
It's
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Yeah, it's I mean I kind of consider it a horror movie. It's kind of fun now to watch, but
Yeah.
I would set up a house with that. I remember again, I haven't seen it in years, but some of the more memorable scenes I had was when they were in the basement and one of the Tremors break through the wall, but their armory's in the basement and they just start unloading every
Yeah.
single gun they have at it. And so that would be like a really cool scene to kind of walk through and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of it was also like spent on, I know like in the movie, they spent a lot of time on roofs. So I would somehow try to make that illusion that you're kind of going through a rooftop and you can kind of see another one far away. And then just looking down on the ground, kind of in fear of going down there.
That would be cool.
Well, they could do that
But
like
yeah.
they did in what was the house?
Oh, like
house
oh
we
gosh,
went through
like
it, it was-
Gothic.
Yeah, Goth. Yeah. When
Oh,
you
like
look through-
part of 25 years.
That's
Yeah.
yes, that's how you do that illusion.
Yeah, use the mirror effect and
Yeah.
have it on
Mhm.
the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, actually. I'm surprised they've never done that before.
Yeah, and Tremors really like would set them up for some huge set pieces. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
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 Like big
Sorry, Chris, I
animatronics.
butted in.
No, not at all. So yeah, that would be my first house.
Aren't they like big wormy things?
Kinda, yeah.
I think I've never
Yes,
seen it.
yeah.
I
You
haven't.
need to see that as
They
well.
were they were like these
Yeah.
giant underground worms. Think of like the Beetlejuice sand monsters,
All
kind
right.
of. And then like part 2, they evolved into these little walking creatures.
Well, I never saw part 2. Part 1 was
Yeah, that
Enough
was
to
also
scare
part 2 was
me.
also good. Yeah.
Yeah. That immediately made me think of Busch Gardens, Hollow Scream. They do a house called Unearthed, and they have one room in there where they actually have like the wall, like the room starts shaking and the wall cracks open. It doesn't, nothing actually comes out of it, but like the whole wall cracks open like there's an earthquake. And they could really easily do that same effect there. If Busch Gardens can do it, Universal can do it, right?
Yeah.
So having that and then just adding, the animatronic, worm kind of effect of it brushing by the wall, like you said, while they're blasting them on the other side, that would be awesome.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
a big puppet, really, couldn't you? It'd be
Yeah.
quite
I
easy
mean-
because you don't need to show the whole thing, just kind of the head of it, basically.
Yeah, that's what they did in the movie. Literally just the head came
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah.
wall in the basement and then
That's
went
all
at
you
it.
need.
And then just have other parts maybe where the wall's cracked open, you see the side of it.
Yeah.
And then, as we all know, all you need is a pool noodle.
well,
And it'll look
yeah.
very lifelike and realistic.
And to make it even like awesome or have like the little mist technique or effect. So when they're shooting it, feels like blood's hitting you.
I like that.
Definitely. Awesome.
Cool.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Come on then, Dan.
All right. Okay. Well, my first one is, I'll say my most practical one. Because first of all, they already own the IP. So Nickelodeon.
What the hell?
Okay.
I'm going, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Okay. Thank God. Y'all know it. Okay, good. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Sardo's Revenge.
Ooh.
No mister. An accent on the dough. So yeah, I would kind of picture you coming in and seeing the Midnight Society standing, sitting around the fire, and coming up with maybe rehashing a couple of the classic stories and maybe coming up with a new one for the end. But there are a lot of, just like the X-Files, there's a lot of good episodes that would be perfect. The first one, first and foremost, is The Tale of Laughing in the Dark. That's the clown one. If you remember, Zebo the clown, pretty terrifying. It's like a fun house. The setting is perfect for it.
Yes.
The Tale of the Dollhouse, Ghastly Grinner, the comic book one would be like a totally awesome. Like you could do very psychedelic scenes with that one. The Ghastly Grinner was like a jester, but he has like a face like Mark Hamill's Joker.
Awesome.
Yeah, so very, very, very cool. The Silent Servant was like a scarecrow kind of tale, and then there was the one in the pool that just, I have the image of it still. It's called the Tale of the Dead Man's Float, where this like zombie thing comes out of like the pool that has been closed at the school for 45 years. And just the image of that from when I was a kid still scares me. So I know there's a lot of people my age that would be terrified by this thing. But at the same time, you could throw in a lot of cool cheesy stuff that they did on there as well. So I think it'd be a cool like mix of comedy, and then people would be like, "Oh crap, that's actually a little scary."
Yeah, well, that was the whole point behind it's like that and Goosebumps, wasn't it? It was for all it was for kids. They were still, if you actually looked at it a little deeper, they were creepy as hell.
Yeah, definitely. And the other one specifically that I remember is The Tale of the Midnight Madness, which was like a movie theater, and Nosferatu comes out of the screen and starts coming after everybody.
Cool.
And that's one that stuck with me since I was a kid too. So I definitely would like to incorporate that as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of cool source material, and a cool way to tie all the different scenes together would be just going back to the campfire scene over and over.
Yeah.
And then maybe at the very end, just have all the kids dead.
Yeah.
And why
What's
not?
more traumatizing for certain people and not for others?
Yeah, right.
Cool. I think you've got a really good mix so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking it.
So, all right. Now let's go on to scare zones, and we'll mix it up just a little bit here. And we will start the scare zones with Chris.
Ooh. Okay. So my first scare zone would be a from dusk till dawn scare zone.
Oh, I think we might have our first crossover here at some point.
So I think of scare zones. I feel like I've seen this before already as a scare zone, but it just kind of works out really nicely. You got all the dancers, and you can have them on the streets and doing their stuff, and then you have some of the guys. You can have some prosthetic faces to kind of bring out the look from the movie and everything, and going around scaring, and that loud music in the background, that kind of stuff. So that would be my scare zone.
You need the Barker.
Oh, yes.
But how would Universal do it? Because they won't even put God on the front of a
mask.
A mask for the Purge. They're not going to have someone shouting, "Come on in, lovers!"
Yeah. Well, they called it the Twister.
Oh, yes, because they had the
Well,
TV series one, didn't they?
Yes, yeah. So they skirted around it. They still had the Barker there, but he was just more directly like talking and kind of insulting you as you went by. So.
But the thing is, it would work really well. Like to have because the scare zones are becoming more interactive, I think, and having someone like that interacting as people walk past would be awesome.
Yep. Yeah, because it's harder to just straight up scare people on the streets. So
It is,
you
yeah.
you gotta come up with a different way to entertain people. And I think that like the Purge scare zone was a great
Yes.
first foray into that. So
You could have
Yeah.
the band distracting people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to think what they're called. Someone, the Wonder Horse. Is
remember.
it Danny someone and his Wonder Horse or something like that? I can't remember. If we'd have been doing this 15 years ago, this would have been very low-hanging fruit for me because I'm a massive Quentin Tarantino fan, and I've just been like, right, it's first one on my list. There you go.
Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn, no problem. Yeah, because you could even make the facade of the titty twister. Are we allowed to
The
say
Twister.
that? Yeah, it's called the titty twister.
It's human
Yeah.
anatomy.
everybody got one in middle school.
You know, lorries and RVs parked around.
Yeah,
It's more stuff for things to jump out.
you could have a Danny Trejo character.
Yeah. And what
Yep.
about...
Oh, Santanico Pandemonium.
No.
Yeah, because you could do that as like a show they
Uh-huh.
did in Vamp 85.
Yeah.
You could have the Santanico Pandemonium, like have a stage set up and have her do like a set piece every half hour or so.
I'm thinking Tom Savini's character.
Oh, Sex Machine.
Sex Machine. I couldn't think of his name.
Oh yeah, with his very specifically placed gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it would work very cool. But yeah, I think someone else is going to have this on their list. I may be wrong.
No, we'll see. All right, I'll go next on this one. I'm kind of proud of this one. I've titled it. It's in the Hollywood section, and it's called "My Boy Band's Back." And it's all your favorite boy bands from the '90s are doing a reunion tour. Too bad that they all died when that meteor hit Hollywood in 1999.
Brilliant.
And I'm going like really goofy sci-fi with that one. Now they live on as undead fiends. NSYNC is beginning to in-stink, if you know what I mean. 98 degrees, not at the epicenter, more like 98,000 degrees, right? Nick Lachey's on fire. Anyways, all for one means something different now, as all four are after your brains. You can run, you can hide, but don't take the back streets.
Oh, God.
Is there some boys there? That would actually be really funny.
Undead
Bravo,
zombie
Darren,
boy bands.
bravo.
That's genius.
And yes, you've got to have that like Lou Pearlman zombie going around to like managing them the whole time on the headset. But yeah,
I could definitely see like the Backstreet Boys in their like white costumes, just full of blood.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, definitely. And like you know, those 1950s sci-fi meteor hit Earth, and you know everybody turns into the undead freaks kind of thing. So
Oh, it would be awesome. Like you look as if they kind of did it a little bit with Vamp 85 again, that they had like zombie versions of like Prince and Adamant and Boy George and that type of thing. It's a similar thing to that, so it would work.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah, and like those ones, you could have them hop up and do a stage show every once in a while, and you know all kinds of stuff. So
Because you could do the NSYNC boys at which one was it where they were marionettes?
Oh, I don't know. I
So
was
it's
into
kind
90s
of-
boy bands.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
either. So it kind of smacks of Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
yeah, definitely.
That would be
yeah,
cool.
with all the tendons and everything.
Yeah, you could do it that way. That would be awesome.
I know Backstreet Boys did like a kind of Halloween-y theme.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Wasn't it the video for Backstreet's Back?
I don't know. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I only knew
Yeah,
two
it
of
was
their
kind of like
songs.
classic monsters.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think the
they were
Marionettes
all-
was Bye Bye Bye, by the way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes.
I love
Why
I love
not?
how me, Chris, and Darren are the ones that are going, I'm pretty sure this was this and that, and Tracy's the one sat there going, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The 90s were a dark time, my friend.
I certainly was not in a boy band in the 90s, but I do know a lot of these.
Yeah.
He's me into like classic rock and stuff like that. And this all bypassed me. I'm not ashamed of it.
Me either. I think that's awesome. That would
Yeah,
be,
I love that.
And rife again for interaction.
Yeah.
It would be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Darren. That is like you say, going out of left field entirely, but staying in the realms of what we said we were doing. It's perfect.
Do you know what? You could also have like plants, like girls running up to them screaming because the fan's asking for autographs and then getting devoured or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, that's great. For sure.
Yeah,
All
contributed.
right.
Chris, where were you putting your scare zone, by the way?
My scare zone is going to be over by, where is that? Now that you mentioned Vamp 85, right by where Terminator's at. That's where I'm doing it. That long entrance there. That's
Hollywood. So
Hollywood,
where
right?
Darren's
Yeah.
is.
That's
Well,
okay.
We're having 2 scare zones this year in one area.
Yeah. They take shifts.
Okie dokie.
All right. Tracy.
Yeah. Well, my first scare zone is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm getting them out the way.
But again, another one that lends itself just like the
Absolutely
X-Files
perfect.
does.
Absolutely perfect.
Yes.
This is
It's
going to be Production Central because it's got a good space for this. And we know it's been used before and we know it works well. So yes, you will get to enter the town of Sunnydale, aka the Hellmouth.
And then there's a question I need to ask. Is it Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show,
Yes.
or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the film? Because they were both 90s.
No, we're going TV show.
I much prefer Christy Swanson.
Well, anyway, you have that as yours. So yeah, you're going to have, Buffy, Willow, Giles, all the crew.
You can't remember them all.
Yeah.
What kind of? Okay, I
Xander
just didn't want
and
this.
Cassandra.
Cordelia, Dawn,
Cordelia.
Angel,
Oh, I
Faith.
called her Cassandra. Whoops.
What?
Faith's the one you want.
I said Faith. If you listened. So so they're just.
She was the only reason I watched that show for as long as I did.
Yes, we know. I can go on and on. So yeah, they're basically running around fighting to keep the town and the guests safe from Drusilla, Spike, and all the demons.
Awesome.
It's simple. It doesn't really need much
'Cause
describing. We all know it.
There wasn't
You
just
could-
the vampires, was there? I'm trying to remember now. There wasn't the characters in it that were kind of like the body collectors. I seem
Yes.
weren't they?
Well, yes. That's where they got the idea from. The gentleman.
Yes.
The smiling guys. That's where they originally came from. Was Buffy.
Oh, there you go.
But you could also have Oz in there.
Yeah,
It was quite.
Oh yeah.
It was a good character for a bit.
Seth Green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Finn,
Just
Who?
have him like
Riley
half turned.
Finn.
Oh yeah.
Buffy's boyfriend after Angel.
Not a clue.
You do remember him? We watched when Riley was in it. He was part of the initiative, like a military
Was he?
type.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And you could have them as well, hunting the demons down. It would just be
Yeah.
a good old-fashioned jump scare zone,
Yeah.
Definitely.
A relatively light-hearted one to enter the park into
Yeah.
as well.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
Buffy. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be cool if at the end they changed the New York Library facade to the school facade.
Sunnydale
Yeah. Why
High.
not?
Yeah. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
As you walk
I-
down the
I-
street, you just see it in the distance.
I did consider this as a house within the school, but I couldn't make it
Oh
work.
yeah.
So I think it would be a better scare zone than a house. So there you
Very
go.
cool.
Mm.
It's got some headstones around too. You gotta
Yeah.
walk into it. You have a mausoleum on the side to walk into and take a picture.
Yeah.
And then if they wanted
After
to
that
break it
show
up,
took place in a mausoleum.
if they wanted to break it up, they could do. Didn't they do a musical episode
Oh,
at
God.
one point?
Why? They have to do musical episodes of everything.
I like it.
Yes. Just have it bust out just like randomly, 10:30 at night. Just everybody just coordinated singing and
It'd be
dancing
cool.
and then goes back to normal.
It would.
I hate music when TV shows do a musical version. I just go, "Ugh."
Don't lie. You love the Scrubs one.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
It's still good.
And it's because it was making fun of musical
Right,
Yes, it
episodes.
really was.
Okay. In fairness,
Scrubs.
right, one of the best episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Yeah, but kids take the.
was the musical episode of that when they all turned black was
Oh, God, that was-
absolutely
it was-
brilliant.
That was hilarious.
Never seen this before.
Oh, it is one of the best. I literally have all the songs that they sing in that episode on my phone. I listen to it every now and again because it's hilarious.
Anyway,
All right, Lee.
Right, my scare zone. I was talking to Darren when I was going through these, and I originally had it down as something else. I won't mention it in case someone else hasn't. It was pretty crappy, really.
Well, somebody else has it. Well,
Yeah, that's all right.
pretty
Oh
crappy.
no, it was a case of I couldn't think of anything else that lent itself. What I actually had for this,
God, waffle.
what I actually had for this, that when talking to Darren made me go, I suppose I better go and check and actually make sure this was a 90s film, and it wasn't, and I was absolutely devastated. It was Dog Soldiers, and it would have lent itself so well to a
Oh, it
scare
would've
zone.
been
It was
so
2002. I was gutted.
Next year.
So I went with something that has yet to be represented at Halloween Horror Nights, but many, many, many people feel that it should be, and that this year may be the year we get to see them. And it was a film that was released in 1992. I like to draw these out. And it starred Terry Farrell, Kevin Bernhardt, and Doug Bradley. No one?
Right. Nope.
Doug Bradley's the name that should ring a bell.
Not a clue.
He's been in 80,000 things and
And
never
it
has
was the
himself.
third iteration of this franchise. I remember going to the cinema to see it with two of my friends on one Sunday night, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, Hellraiser 3.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not sure I've seen the third one.
Really?
I've definitely seen the first two.
It's kind of set
I love Hellraiser.
now, whereas the other ones are set sort of in weird
Is it
sort of times. It's the guy buys the statue.
like The Office.
Yeah, no, it's a guy who's like, he's a rich boy, lives out in a penthouse flat, and he ends up buying, it's like the Pinhead, it's like a stone statue thing of him. He's been incarcerated in this big sort of monolith thing, and I think he's doing some girl in his penthouse, and something happens, and she gets cut and splatters blood on it, and he comes to life. And I think the Cenobites would work really well in a scare zone. This would be in New York. I think because it's kind of set in modern times, would work really well in New York. And there's also a section in where he goes into a church. I thought you could set that up in New York and have him, because he kind of stands there doing the sort of Christ crucifixion thing with his arms out. You could have him do that and recite whatever again, like Chris kind of mentioned, a lot of these, I haven't seen this. In fact, I don't even think I've seen it since about a year after it came out, so my memory's very vague of it. But Hellraiser is an IP that has not yet been represented at Halloween Horror Nights, and it's a classic horror.
Yeah. So good.
So for me, Hellraiser 3 needs to be in there.
Indeed.
I like it.
Very cool. All right. Well, we've heard our first houses and scare zones from everybody. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with our number twos.
If you guys are ready to go to Halloween Horror Nights or just a wonderful trip at Universal or anywhere, your team at Mouse and Muggle Travel Company would love to help you. So just send us an email to info@mouseandmuggle.com, and we'd be glad to help you go anywhere.
All right. And we are back. And we are going to start with Tracy for house number 2.
Yay! So I know I'm going to have one that nobody's mentioned yet. I'm going with a 1999 film, so we're just squeezing in here. And it's quite a dark film, so it fits really well, I feel. We're going Sleepy Hollow.
I saw this as well, and I thought,
I love Sleepy Hollow.
That was 99?
It was 99.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for its time.
I know. So, quite simple. You're going to walk through Sleepy Hollow.
yeah, it lends itself so well.
You know, your sets are going to include the Van Tassel house, you know, where Ichabod goes and stays, the exhumations. You can have Ichabods wandering around looking puzzled and writing in notebooks and measuring things and, you know, spy glasses, you know, everything, you know, what he's like, all the gadgets. You know, you can have an autopsy scene because after the exhumation, he did the autopsy. You know, as you get deeper into the story, you're going to encounter the Western Woods and, of course, the Tree of the Dead.
Yeah, that would be so
you have to have that. Sound-wise, you've got to be, every now and again, you'll hear horse hooves just galloping. You just hear it in the distance.
Yeah.
that's going to build
So
up
like
tension.
it's following before you actually see the headless horseman. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now I definitely want the scene with Ichabod's mother and the Iron Maiden.
Oh
Because
yeah.
that was such a strong emotional scene, and it's gory, you know. Again, we have the church scene, where the headless horseman can't enter. So you're in the church, basically walking one end to the other, but you're getting terrorized by the hooves going. It'll be like a 360 sound
That
going
would be
round.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and they could do it with the technology we've got. You'd see the horseman going past the windows and
Yeah.
and what have you.
That's so cool.
So now what I really want is a headless horseman scene.
Be difficult to do in a
No,
house,
it
wouldn't
wouldn't.
it?
No, it wouldn't, because you have a section where you end up, because basically the tents, right?
Not all of them.
Well, but you have one where they have a length of
tent.
pavement that's, we don't have to see it all, but it's got to be long enough for a horse to pick up speed and slow down at the other end. And every now and again, you have a real headless, well, not really headless, but an actor pretending
real
to be headless,
horse.
but going past on a real horse.
That would scare the crap out of you. If
Yeah.
you were going through a Halloween Horror Nights house and there was a real horse in there, you'd be
Yeah.
like, what
Oh
the
my
hell?
God.
See,
That'd be terrifying. Yeah.
this is my design, so this is what I want, a real horse. And I've put, it's easily done. Horses, 10 a penny.
I was going to say you don't see
And,
many in Florida, but
A name eludes
We
me.
got lots of horses. We're good.
Character name eludes me.
who?
Christina Ricci's character.
Oh, as long as you've got Katrina Van Tassel
Katrina,
in there,
yes.
I'll be well happy.
You could have her drawing the spells on the floor, which of course are spells of protection.
Wasn't
for
there-
us?
The blind witch. That's a long time
Yes,
since
there
I said
was.
you could
Yes,
have
we
that
could
as
have
well.
that.
Yeah.
Of course, your finale's going to be the burning windmill, and Lady Van Tassel being dragged off to hell by the horseman, which I think would be good.
Oh
And it
yeah.
lends itself.
Oh, yeah.
It's dark. It's dank smelling. It's misty. It just, you'd have flaming torches and stuff. It lends itself perfectly.
It does lend itself
house.
very well to a house.
This
You know.
this house, I would actually be a proponent of it going in both of the tent houses, like where they are outside, and having an outside section in the middle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like where you get the horse interaction and everything like
Yeah.
that, and actually really get the hollow feeling. You
Yeah.
know. That
Have
would
they
be
ever
so
done that
cool.
before?
No,
Like
never.
the two tents together? No. Okay.
No, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I was very excited by
Because
this
you
one.
could build
Yes,
like the
it's
sort
one
of
of my
main.
favorite.
Yeah.
You could build the main street of Sleepy Hollow.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
would be so cool.
I did think about entering through like the barricaded gates, but then with the woods being outside of the gates, I didn't know how I could make that work. But then again, I'm just the ideas. It's down to them to sort it
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They got a lot of empty space around there. I think they
Yeah.
could, like I said, utilize a lot of outside and inside. And
But Sleepy
it'd be
Hollow was
awesome.
probably the last thing that Tim Burton did before he became contrived and up his own ass.
Same as Johnny Depp.
And it
Yep.
really the aesthetic of that film would work so well for a
Yeah.
Horror Nights house.
And yeah, there's the watchtowers. You could have the bells ringing for the warnings and all sorts. So much stuff.
I'd
could
be
happen
well up for
there.
that one.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. All right, Chris.
Yes.
Your house.
All right. My second, or my number two, is I'm kind of cheating on this one because I'm going to use the second movie
That's
just
okay.
to do the basis of it. But the original actually came out in '84. The second one came out like.
Oh, cheaty.
Well, that's all right. They did Hellraiser 3.
It's a
Yeah, it came out in
technical-
1992 though.
Yeah, but when did... Yeah, but he's doing the second one because the first one came out.
Yeah, but when did this film come out, Chris, that you're going to use?
84. But I'm just using the premise of it. Okay.
So the second film.
Came out in the 90s.
There you go, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
no, that's fine. then.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because
cool.
Hellraiser
Then
was
yeah.
the 80s and Hellraiser 2 was the 80s.
Yeah, as
so-
long as
Yeah,
the film you're
was
using
in-
for the
in the
basis.
90s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Gremlins.
Yeah.
Interesting considering the rumors flying around at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
As a child, I loved the movie Gremlins. It also terrified me as well. And I think it plays itself well to a house. There's a bunch of different scenes that you can do.
Yep.
And you can kind of build the story up as well. Just having Gizmo there, and then, getting his not so friendly brothers and sisters out. And then, you have the outside scene in the city. You have them running chaos in the kitchen, and and you can have some of them in the blenders kind of exploding. You can even have the bride one there, which would be funny.
Creepy.
It's super creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have a bunch of different pieces, and it'd be hard, I know, because I would want them to have a bunch of animatronic gremlins, which would be extremely expensive and difficult to do. But that's my wish.
I gotta confess that Gremlins 2 was actually, I liked it more.
Oh, Darren. It's terrible.
Oi, in your humble opinion.
In the theme of it, I think is really cool too. Like the office building, what is it, like a TV station, right?
Yeah.
Like a TV, like executive, TV studio kind of place.
That happens to have a weird lab inside it. What the hell's that all about?
Yeah, but it's also got all the old school wall of TVs and stuff like that. I just think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when the Gremlins take it over and they're on the big screen, and yeah, they could do a lot of awesome stuff with that.
Because you'd have to do the Stannis stair lift section.
Oh, God, yeah.
And the bar scene with the little flasher dude.
Yeah.
So technically, yes, Chris, you have cheated because Gremlins came out in 1984. You're right.
Yeah.
Even though he's basing it off Gremlins 2, he's using Gremlins as his.
But Gremlins 2 had the better set pieces, I think.
I don't remember a lot about it.
And then a lot more unique Gremlins, to a goofy extent. But
yeah. Wasn't the one with the green mohawk?
Okay.
Was that the first one? That was the second one, was it? Yeah.
There was also a prostitute one.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
That wasn't freaky.
Didn't one of them sing New York, New York at the end?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
They did the whole kick, the Warner Brothers frog kind of kick thing.
It's been a long time since I've seen the second one.
Prostitute one. This is hilarious.
But from rumours abound, we may get to see Gremlins this year.
That would be awesome.
Is one of the rumoured houses this year.
Interesting.
Read the list already.
I have not read the list already. I do not want to read the list already. But yes, that would be cool. Even though you kind of cheated.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one.
Yeah. All right. Lee.
Okie dokie. This was the first one I had on my list. It was another film. I seem to have a thing for 1992, by the way. This was a film that came out in 1992.
Did it? That's
yes,
surprised.
I was not old enough to go to the cinema to see it when I went to see it. That's why I took my dad. Just so I felt like I could get in. And it starred Charles S. Dutton, Charles Dance, Lance Henriksen, and Sigourney Weaver. And that film would be Alien 3. I think as a house would be phenomenal because it's very dirty and gritty, and I think for scare actor, character wise, it would work really well as a house because I had it that you'd enter through the crashed escape pod with the two pods with Newt and God, my brain's getting knackered. What's he called? Hicks. Dead in it, and then you could have the mess hall section and get someone whipped up through the ceiling would work. You could probably do that as a set piece quite easily.
Yeah.
You have the vent shaft where the guy gets killed when he's scraping all the crap off it. The scrap heap where she goes out to get what's left of Bishop. Then just the tunnels in general. There's the hospital section where she goes to find out that she's got the alien queen inside her. The sort of smelting furnace thing where I can't remember what he's called now. Charles Dutton's character. When he's like, "Is that hard as you, babe?" And then the big furnace at the end, and I'm sure they could get the American Werewolf in London puppets and sort of skin them down a little bit and streamline them and use them for the actual alien puppets, but
Yeah.
you obviously wouldn't be able to get the speed.
Yeah.
Because obviously the big thing about Alien 3 is that it's like a dog alien, so it's moving much quicker. But I think it would work so well as a house and is different, like a sci-fi horror based thing's not something
Yeah.
they tend to do an awful lot of horror nights.
Yeah.
And I think it would be awesome. I'll be all over it if they did it.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Alien's all.
Because they still haven't done Alien properly for me. I know we didn't get to go and see Alien versus Predator, but they still haven't done it properly.
Yeah, it wasn't really like an alien only thing, so even though it was mostly aliens.
Well, it was Aliens, and we'll just stick a couple of Predators in just to make it look like Alien versus Predator. But yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, definitely to put all that out and then have like the really like Geiger influenced settings and everything like that would be
stunning.
very cool. Awesome. All right. Here's my last house here.
we have no idea where Darren's going to go now.
No. I'm going, it's a 3D house.
Oh,
One of those good old psychedelic 3D houses.
Damn it.
Oh, this one's full of undead unicorns, pestilent puppies, and cannibal kittens. You know, I don't really have a lot. You can pretty much just use a lot of their theming for this house for the most part. And but the final room, I'd like it to culminate in a giant. You remember those books from the Harry Potter series that are, you know, the monster books
yes.
that have the teeth and everything?
Yeah.
Well, instead of a monster book, I want that to be like a giant trapper keeper. And I want it to be piloted by the evil Lisa Frank. Because this house is called This house is called Lisa Frank Into the Trapper Keeper.
I
Lee has
literally
no
have no idea
idea.
what you're talking about.
Oh my god! Every girl in the 90s wanted Lisa Frank.
Everybody
Seriously,
wanted a trapper keeper, period.
Yes.
it didn't take
but
off as much over here. But oh my god,
No.
jeez.
well, if you just go ahead and just do a little Google search
Yeah.
for Lisa Frank, go
I
ahead
am.
and do that on your end.
Yeah, I don't. I
And you
have,
can see
yeah,
the
in my head.
kind of images
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
typically
that
come
would
up on a Lisa Frank.
it would work
Yeah.
incredibly well as a 3D
Yes.
house. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's all like happy little puppies and kittens and sea lions and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
Like super bright psychedelic colors and all that. So I just think that would be a great like gone wrong kind of house. Where just everything's gone bad in the Lisa Frank world, and then she's like the mad queen at the
Oh,
end.
it's
That's brilliant.
kind of like Asylum in Wonderland then. Similar.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. With her giant, but with her giant trapper keeper like on attack is like the big set piece at the end.
You weren't wrong when you said you'd gone left field.
Right?
But I think sometimes this is where, because they're the ones that you would come out of and have nightmares after.
Yeah.
To take something that's supposed to be so sweet and innocent and
Yeah.
turn it on its head.
Yeah. And then when you walk
Wow.
out, everybody gets a free pencil.
No, I think that'd work really well as a 3D house. Perfectly. Like
Yeah.
it is those psychedelic colours, and I know a lot of people don't like 3D houses, but I loved Asylum in
yeah.
Wonderland. We
One of
watched the
my-
walkthrough of it again the other night, and it's just like so
Still one of
good.
my all-time
also-
favorites.
Yeah, I'd also like it to not be shoved into some like a smaller set piece
Yeah.
like Shrek or something like that. I like to see
Yeah.
it in like a proper sound stage too.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. So there you go. That's my
Oh,
my house number 2 there. I told you I didn't think anybody was going to be using
No,
the
you're
same
right.
ones I was. I was a little scared about Are You Afraid of the Dark, but that was it. All right, so let's go on to our second scare zones, and this time let's start with Chris.
Okay. So my scare zone, trying to come up with something that would work well in the streets. Thinking about old movies that scared me as a kid, and I came up with a leprechaun scare zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought about kind of what gave me that idea was the whole trick or treat scare zone. And I had like the little Sams, and they were kind of like really well placed and hidden. So if you do it in that same area, you can have these, a couple leprechauns scattered around, very well placed, that can just kind of get out there and give you a nice little scare. So
Yeah, it would work so well in that area because you've got plenty of decent areas because it's quite dark, that area, and then places for them to hide and pop out. It would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
Leprechaun.
that.
I've never seen that either, to be
I've
honest.
seen that one as well.
Oh my god!
What did you do with your misspent
you should
youth?
watch it. You should just watch it. It's hilarious now when you watch it.
Oh,
Wasn't that
yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's big screen debut? Wasn't she
What?
in
Oh
it?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the first one.
yeah.
Huh?
There was somebody else too. There's a lot of unlikely people that have been in the Leprechaun series. And then of course you got to remember Leprechaun in the Hood.
What? Is that a
Yes,
real
it's
one?
A classic. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
So, and it is part of the canon. So, definitely gonna have to check that one out as well. Very cool. I like that. Lee, let's hear your scare zone.
I really struggled for scare zones. I think houses are easy to come up with. Scare zones are not so much. And in the end, I went down the same route as Chris with all of these, of being very much movie based. From a film that came out in 1997.
Oh, I'm all right then.
And it starred Dinah Mayer
Right.
Denise
No, we're good.
Richards
Yeah.
and Casper Van Dien. And that film will be Starship Troopers.
Awesome.
Oh,
nice.
Talk about big set pieces.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
originally thought it would have gone in like out front of Fast and Furious where they did Invasion a couple of years ago. I think just because it was an alien invasion scare zone, but I eventually put it down in Hollywood. So we've now got 3 scare zones in Hollywood, by the way. But I reckon
Is that
They
section
could-
in Hollywood on it?
I reckon they could they could create costumes of those bugs because they've only got 4 legs. My concern was that they had more than 4 legs and they don't. They only have 4. So you
Yeah.
could get people like 4-leg stilt walkers
Yeah.
basically and build that whole bug thing. I mean, they would cost a fortune, I've no doubt, but they would be
Paper
so
mache, it'd be
awesome.
fine.
And then just have like those Marines running around.
Oh, the recruitment posters on things.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It would
That's awesome. I would love that.
it would be so
do
cool.
your part.
Yeah. I love that film. And they're making a
Oh, it's
TV
so good.
show of it at the moment. They're supposed to be making
Yeah.
a TV show with a lot of the original cast coming back, which will be so cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think it again something different coming out of like not strictly horror based, but I think as a scare zone of really coming out with something different
Yeah.
would work so well. I would spend a lot of time in that scare zone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, me too.
Very cool. Yeah, I like that. And then have them trying to like sign people up and you
Yeah.
know. And that's another one that I would really like to see on Men in Black at the end of the
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, that
All
big bug
those
at the
guys.
end.
Yes, all those guys just shooting at them. Oh, that's great. Oh, like yeah, just put that in as a little Easter egg at the end. Just have those guys in there. Oh man.
And then if you really wanted to push it to the nth degree, they could bring the big brain bug out at the end.
Oh yeah.
On its mouth looks like something rude.
Thanks. To
Oh,
you,
they can
Dad.
get the T-Rex thing that they used to use at Horror Nights all the time.
Oh, Robo.
Yeah, the Robo T-Rex thing. Just reskin them.
I can't think what it's called
as a
now.
bug.
Is it called Robosaurus? Is that right?
Robosaurus, yes, it
Yeah.
is Robosaurus. Okay, cool. It was that easy. It was too easy. Yeah, just reskin them and turn the fire off.
Yeah.
It'll be horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, the humanity. Okay. All right, I'll go next here. And mine's going to New York City. And it's not based on any movie. So Tracy, relax. It's based on a TV show that was popular here. I don't know if you guys had it over there. It was called Shop Till You Drop.
Nope.
It was a lot like Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, Darren.
But it took place in a mall, like a 2-story mall setup there, and they just had like the little facades of all the stores, and you had to run around and do your shopping at the different stores in the mall instead. Okay, so basically the same thing as Supermarket Sweep. So I want to take New York, and I want to use their projection technology to make the whole second floor, the second floor of all the buildings, the second floor of the mall. And I want them to, do the set design and everything to make it look and feel like you're inside the mall throughout the whole New York area.
Wow.
It's pretty large scale, but I think they can do it. But yeah, I want them to mix in Run with that.
Oh my god! Yes.
Oh, so good.
So
What?
Run. So like the post-apocalyptic game show house from like the original house from Universal themselves.
Chris, did you go at 25?
I did, but I think we've talked about this before where my memory just is not good.
It was the one that was in the disaster queue.
It was basically Running Man.
It had the different like countries,
It was
like
so cool.
Canada and Japan, and like each one had like a kill in it or whatever.
Okay.
So, but anyways, so these people are just trying to play like a supermarket sweep kind of game or whatever, your contestants, and they're running around trying to get items, but they're also trying to in the same time, you got people trying to kill them before they complete their goal. So I just think this would work great. You could have an announcer, like a game show announcer, going around and talking as well at the same time, and I just think it'd be a really like chaotic, fun, goofy scare zone.
Yeah, like shopping Running Man.
Exactly, and then
Shopping Man.
the show could continue. You could have the contestants. You could even get people out of the crowd to be like contestants to answer questions, and if they lose, the contestant dies. Things like that.
That would be so cool, actually.
So
Darren's really put the rest of us to shame, hasn't he? Because we've just gone, I want to base it on this film, I want to base it on this. Darren's gone, right.
Well, Darren's the creative doing all the original stuff.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
there you
I'm
go.
liking the look of this Halloween Horror Nights, by the way, at this point.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty fun one. All right, so Tracy,
Yeah.
bring us home.
So have we had any crossovers yet?
No.
So this is the last one.
Is it a crossover? I'm just still doing.
So with my last house,
It's not going to be. She's
Sleepy
winding me.
Hollow, I just squeezed in with 99. I'm now going all the way back to the 90s, through the 90s, and I'm just squeezing in at 1990.
No, then.
And with what Darren said, damn it, this should have been a 3D house. But I've only got a scare zone left.
Could you do a 3D scare zone? It wouldn't really work, would it?
Probably not.
Good.
Well, we'll go with a 3D scare zone.
All right.
So,
okay.
this is going to Hollywood.
Oh,
very busy
another
over
one.
there.
It is. There's 4 in there at this point.
But I need it more than you lot. Because I need the trees.
There's no trees in Hollywood.
It's not, well, what's that bit just past?
Central Park.
Central Park. I've got to Central Park there.
All right.
Yeah, I need
good.
trees.
Right up.
Now, before I tell you what it was, I was originally going to do this as a house, but I thought it might be too confined and too restricting for people with a genuine phobia. So
I know what
so
it
it was
is.
nice.
I know what it is. I need to
And
put it in
also,
mine.
I didn't think there were enough set pieces to fill a house.
No, I know what it is.
And it's arachnophobia.
There we go.
Oh, awesome.
So you're going to have spiders in the trees, which they could put on bungee cords so they bounce around.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
webs on the bushes, but big, thick webs, you know. That movie spider scuttling sound that doesn't exist in real life.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Just
just
the
with
same
little...
squeaky noises that rats do that don't ever do.
So you have that on little speakers, but
Oh, that would work quite
but
cool,
kind
actually.
of, you know, with some speakers where you don't know where the sound's coming from.
Yeah.
So it's like the hairs in the back of your neck stand up. I mean, they could have the little fine pieces of cotton hanging down, so thing, you know, with the breeze, it just sweeps over your arm or your neck or wherever, and it's like, oh, spiders.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, you'd have the dried out husks of the victims.
Well, you could have like the guy who is.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Go on.
Thank you. Before you start adding, you could have a big facade of the barn with the spider nest. Well, one of the 2 spider nests, and then the other spiders. I mean, obviously, we're not going to go through into a cellar to find the other one because you're outside. But you could have another giant spider nest, perhaps with a few bodies in it. You know, your scare actors could be dressed in black with spiders suspended from fishing rods. To scare people
Just
with.
hide them behind the bushes on the either side and just dangle them over.
Yeah. Or they could be dressed as townspeople running about screaming with spiders attached to them.
Yes.
Yeah, that would actually be cool.
Here, catch this, and throwing fake spiders at people. So, but because people have that genuine phobia, people would a lot of people would build it up a lot more in their own heads.
There will be people that will not go through
Yep.
there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
people that would scare the most would not go through it.
Yep. I mean,
Great.
I would still be apprehensive, even though I know it's not real.
Because you look at what a lot
So-
they do with that scare zone is that a lot of the scare actors that are in there, like if you look at Trick or Treat, was like the kids off the bus and stuff like that. So you could have isn't the one that where it crawls into his football helmet and he puts it on. So you could have him running around screaming with the football helmet on. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I've seen a arachnophobia.
You could even have a spider crawl out of a coffin because that's how the spider got over here. Somebody was bitten in, was it Brazil? I think is it Venezuela, isn't it? A Venezuelan spider.
You have to have a Jeff Daniels character running around.
Yeah, you've got your dead doctor, you've got the first victim, which is a woman in a house.
Isn't it the old biddy who puts it in a slipper?
And, it's running along the back of a floral couch and everything. You could have a set piece where it's looking into a living room and there's a dead body and you can just see the shadow of a spider. That's quite simply done,
Like where
projection.
the doorstep scene with the kid puking from Trick or Treat, put it there. Yeah, it'd be ideal.
Yeah.
But you see, I need the trees for
Yeah.
bits dropping out.
Yeah, I looked at arachnophobia when I was going through the list thinking, can I make that work? It's a tough one.
Well, you see, you could have done.
I couldn't have done.
Works great as a scare zone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And like you
A
say,
3D scare
even if
zone.
nothing happened
Yes.
in there, just watching people run through it, crapping themselves,
Yeah.
expecting things to happen.
In fact, don't have anything. Just tell them it's the arachnophobia thing. Put a few webs on the hedges and people scare themselves. That's a nice, easy one.
Yeah.
Cheapest
Psychological scare zone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Well, shoot. I think we got a pretty cool Halloween Horror Nights
And
happening
not-
here.
a crossover.
It's incredibly varied, is what I'll
It
say.
is.
Yeah. Nobody crossed over with anybody. That's
No,
awesome.
and I am surprised. I was talking to Darren at the weekend, and I said there's some very low-hanging fruit.
You like that term?
Funnily enough, two of them in the original email from Todd that nobody touched.
And I didn't even see the email until tonight.
So I wanted to do Scream, but I only didn't do it because of that. Like I'm like, all right, he said that already.
Well, I thought
But
somebody else would do it.
To do.
I thought
Yeah.
Scream was too easy.
Yeah.
It was
same.
too easy. Even though I so want it so badly.
Yeah. So have we got any honourable mentions? Things that nearly made the grade?
My crappy one that I ended up replacing with Hellraiser 3 was the Blair Witch Project, which would have gone in Central Park.
That's what but not
but
enough
it's
happens.
difficult for scares is the only
Exactly. That's
issue.
why I just missed it
Yeah.
because literally it's like 30 seconds at the end.
I think theming wise, you hang a lot of the like little stick figures in
Yeah,
the
the
trees
wicked
and stuff, and
things.
you could have the little tents about and the piles of bricks and stuff. I think set wise, it would work well, but there's
scare-wise,
there's not
there's
an
nothing
option
because-
really of
no.
scares, is there?
No. I had Tremors.
Those-
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, there's a good one. I was going to do
Care
one of my
Bears.
other one. No,
That was scary.
No, the one that I couldn't quite get together was Bill and Ted and Clarissa. Not Clarissa. Sabrina the
Sabrina.
Teenage Witch crossover, where Bill and Ted go back and get like the bodies of them all after they've died, and then Sabrina resurrects them, and they're all around the scare zone.
Jesus, Darren, you've been taking
dark.
drugs this week, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't say no.
I may have asked somebody for some suggestions because I was panicking and flailing a bit. And one that Ian mentioned was the Frighteners.
Yeah, I looked at that as
But
well.
I couldn't. I thought you'd have had that.
I had it as a scare zone with people walking around in sort of glow-in-the-dark outfits. You just paint them in glow-in-the-dark paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did look
I
at that
thought
one.
about it. I looked through it, but
Yeah. And one I really wanted to make work, but I think I needed to see the film again, was Candyman.
Yeah, I don't
And-
remember a lot. But isn't it
and I
set in
don't-
New Orleans?
What does that have to do with the price of fish?
Gives you an easy place to replicate to give you an actual
right.
theming of an area.
It must be. I don't think I've even watched it with you.
No, we have.
We have. Well,
Yeah.
it still must be 19, 20 years since we've seen it.
No, I can't.
And I
remember.
used to watch the hell out of this film. You know, but I couldn't remember enough. Now, you know, I know I could have looked it all up, but I couldn't remember enough to feel like I could move forward with it.
I mean, I looked at The Faculty,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think it would work because there's not. They're just
don't look-
people, aren't they? They don't. Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
special about them or anything. It's just Invasion of the Body Snatchers,
Yeah.
isn't it? Basically,
Which you still haven't seen.
I've seen the Donald Sutherland one.
Have you? That's the one
Yeah.
I've been wanting to show you.
No, I've seen it.
You said you hadn't seen it. Event Horizon was also suggested to me by Ian. But I couldn't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
enough about that either. You
Oh no, that would be
yeah.
awesome on its own. Yeah.
All right.
You didn't like it.
Is that the Sharon Stone one?
No, that's the one with Sam Peck. Right, that's the one from. He's a guy from Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
right?
Sam Neill.
Is that
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. Sorry.
Funny enough, we talked about yesterday. Lee doesn't like
I
him,
can't stand him.
and that's why Lee didn't like the film.
There was a couple.
Then
They
you'd
always
hate
tend
this
to.
because he's the main guy.
I
But he
like
goes
Sam
to
Neill.
investigate. They go to investigate a ship
Oh, isn't it?
called the Event Horizon, and
I used to love that.
Oh,
it's like basically gone through a wormhole into hell and back.
Morpheus, isn't he in it? I can't think what his name is at the moment.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, isn't he in it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
I
it's
like that.
awesome. It's
Yeah.
like it's probably the scariest sci-fi movie there is, and I think it's
Yeah.
done really well and be awesome for a
Damn
house.
it! I wish I'd gone with it now.
Yeah, I think it's something that Universal haven't really used that sci-fi horror route much.
Yeah, they did the Thing House, which was awesome. They did a very good job with it, and then not a whole lot other than that.
Yeah, like Alien versus Predator, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
And yet there is a lot of horror sci-fi stuff out there.
Yeah,
Cool.
True.
yeah. It was a pretty fun show. Enjoyed it. Hope you guys did.
That'd be fun
Hope
to go
everybody
to
listening-
our horror nights.
Yeah, I definitely want to go.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be fun. Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Varied. It's very varied.
yeah, I think so. All right, that's gonna do it for this week. I've been your host. I'm Darren, and for Lee, Tracy, and Chris, this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Cut, print, that's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.